The season has been a memorable one, but it will come to an end for one of these teams today. Both looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free,
this is so
unencumbered, and get to the football.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Bring in the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands. It's Henderson.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up seconds.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has...
Good work out there, man. Oh, nice hustle. So, guessing you heard the news about Cass. What news? Just forget about it, you know.
Trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's McMillan.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Back to pass. It's Kim. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Takes a handoff. It's McMillan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for space to the left. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, and watch out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play. Long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting...
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Kansas. Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him and start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire. Crosses the 10. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's McMillan. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. And
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Kim. That's caught, it's Harris. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to take off. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, not...
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense. Fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's McMillan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Kim. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He makes a catch. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it down the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Get it out on the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fights off a defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Holds it in on the left. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Slings it. It's caught. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Kim. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense
finds a spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the...
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. He's able to grab the football in the hand. Oh, it's loose.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll should be able to kneel this one out. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And it works. And there's the tackle, but the fake field goal works well enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, if they had actually tried to kick that one, it was going to have to be a bomb. And I'm not saying he couldn't make it, but they may have felt like it was the same odds of just trying to fake it, come up with something. And guess what? They're able to go out and get it. And now the offense back on the field.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap up.